Okay, I saged my room, I lit off some Palo Santo, and I have my little smudgy candle going. So hopefully I can get this in. This is only 17 minutes. This is another really good video of hers. And after that attack, I could not speak for about a week and a half. I had to just say it was laryngitis or something like that. I mean, I could not fucking speak for a week and a half. And still now my voice will go out very quick. Like whatever in the fuck happened to me and that astral attack in my sleep, it physically fucked up my vocal cords big time. That shit hurt bad. But here we go. Let's see here. I suck at this shit, but hey, I try.
God made you into a whole powerhouse. Your teeth are crystals. Please do not go to the dentist and get any of them pulled, okay? I don't care how bad that cavity is. When you are having a cavity and that's about to fall out your mouth, okay? Or it's just decaying so bad that it's switching colors, you're going to go in your kitchen, you're going to get some salt, you're going to get some baking soda. You're going to warm up some water. I don't care if you're using the stove or the microwave. Once the water is warmed up, then you're going to pour your salt and your baking soda in that water. Mix it very well. Swish with that in your mouth like mouthwash every day until that cavity is repaired. That's going to reverse the cavity. That's going to remove plaque buildup. The enamel in your teeth is going to come back. And that's going to help with gingivitis. Because your teeth are crystals. They're not supposed to be removed. Why do you think life and death is in the power of the tongue? Our whole mouth projects into manifestation.
We're going to get into an explanation video of what she means about your teeth being crystals and how important it is to not get them pulled. Just listen to this.
I had my wisdom teeth removed when I was 20. I had no idea. The insurance company had a $5,000 reward for removing my wisdom
I love
teeth.
him.
And then I learned about how your wisdom teeth are connected to your heart. Well, there's actually no reason to remove the wisdom teeth. They actually just pulled them out so they could get from the and then mess with your meridian line, which if you think of wisdom, you think of your brain, and then the wisdom teeth are also connected to your heart. So a lot of times when people get their wisdom teeth removed, they actually start developing heart issues. See how this goes? The meridians of the wisdom teeth are connected not only to the brain, but also to the heart. So then people start developing heart issues and then can't figure it out, but it was because they had a procedure in which it was never supposed to happen, never needed to happen. And remember, the dentist industry is a break-off of the industry. They're fluoridating people's mouths, taking teeth out of them, x-raying them, and all of your teeth are meridian lines. So if you mess with those meridian lines, you mess with all the pathways of the body.
You know what's so crazy about this topic? I don't know if y'all have experienced this, but you know your insurance that's connected to your parents for dental insurance, it stops after you turn 21. They try to make sure you get your wisdom teeth pulled out before 21. I swear every single time that I went to the dentist to get my teeth checked, they will always say, you want to set an appointment to get your wisdom teeth pulled? They was like so on it. Like they tried to do it to my brother. Tried to do it to my sister. Everybody. They wanted to make sure all of our wisdom teeth were pulled out before we turned 21. And then it's the fact that also talking about the meridian pathways and the connections that it has to your organs. And you know how they do tooth canals or whatever that hardening is that is on top of your tooth when you get a cavity. They just drill it out and then cap it and cap on top of it. It's like the feeling and the blockages that it comes from those senses that your teeth have when you're chewing food. What if that is messing with a part of your stomach and not being able to digest?
Since you brought up the Rockefellers, as I've been going and figuring this shit out, I have welfare insurance, right? Pays for everything. But you have to go to places that accept, welfare insurance, which is most, but you really specifically get herded to very specific places on purpose. I had to see a neurologist over my migraines and over the fact that I needed a fucking MRI. Because when I went through my dark nights of the soul, it felt like I had a fucking seizure. And I was pretty goddamn sure I had a brain aneurysm. So I went to see a neurologist, and she had a cross on her neck. Very pretty, nice, Christian lady. And people just like give themselves away by what they wear. So I'm just acting like a normal Christian and stuff like that. And, told her my story and about how I needed an MRI, which the results came back, nothing remarkable, no remarkable damage. But it was done by Rockefeller Neurology is where I got fed to. So I actually want to see a picture, and I want my doctor to be able to see what this MRI actually looks like, and maybe see if, I don't know if you can see if the pineal gland's not calcified on an MRI, but I want to see what that fucking results actually were. But, oh yeah, I got fed right to Rockefeller fucking doctors with my state insurance. I shouldn't bring that up.
Digest food enough properly, which is causing more gut issues. I'm just really trying to make it all sense. This is just my thoughts and what's coming to me right now. Don't judge me. And America is the only place where they make it an importance of pulling out your wisdom tooth. And the fact that they give $5,000 every time they pull it out, do you see what I'm talking about?
Can we talk about why the United States is one of the only countries on Earth of the 197 plus that rip out people's wisdom teeth? Your wisdom teeth should not be removed. In fact, a lot of the times when people get their wisdom teeth removed, the dentists take the whiz and leave the dom. These wisdom teeth actually create a very, very strong vibration in your head when you go like this. Put the tip of your tongue behind your two front teeth, at the very tip of them, like this. Close your mouth. You will hear that strong sound, that wisdom, and it vibrates your head if you have your wisdom teeth intact. If you don't, it's not going to happen.
Okay, wait. Can y'all try it? And let me know in the comments. And if you have your wisdom teeth pulled out, let me know in the comments if it works or it doesn't work for you. And did y'all hear about the United Healthcare CEO was unalive? I want y'all to understand the witchcraft and the shift that is happening energetically with the healthcare field right now. Because these same people are literally responsible for a certain amount or a certain percentage of the energetic density of this planet. Imagine how much pain, trauma, and low vibrational energy that the healthcare field is responsible for generating to keep this planet at a certain level. The healthcare, the insurance, the big pharma, how it significantly impacts this country on an energetic and spiritual level. Emotionally, it affects a lot of people. Just listen to this.
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield has now changed its policies where it will not pay for the full duration of anesthesia during a surgery.
Well, given that news and the recent unaliving of the United Healthcare CEO, which is a Minnesota-based healthcare company, so I'm very familiar with it, I think it's a really good time to circle back to one of my original viral story times that sort of launched my platform entirely, in which I talked about my job at a Minnesota healthcare-based company and all the truly horrific and questionable things I saw from the management, the way they treated all the employees, the CEO as well, and how all of us, the Gen Z employees, were simply over it. It was truly one of the most toxic environments I'd ever seen in my life, and I've worked at other companies and other industries since then that were not the same as the healthcare industry.
What's so funny is that's the insurance that I have.
And then they own a million different minor branches that'll do hospitals or mental health or rehabs or things like that. It was crazy. The environment was so toxic all the time. It was like working for a supervillain.
And we're not going to talk about the fact that some of these TSA workers actually are seeing shapeshifters or reptilians or people. It just looks like fake people that come through the TSA situation. I would say, in my personal opinion, human, the non-human beings that are malevolent, that were on this planet, are stationed in certain areas of healthcare, of law, of government, of just anything that comes down to the powerhouse of how this country is ran. They're stationed in certain areas to keep it at that same vibration, because as you can see, the people who are even working in those conditions, they're observing this situation and how everything is ran, and it doesn't make sense humanely.
I'm just gonna come straight out and tell you, this place is filled with demonic activity. I can't even tell you. I've been learning, I've been in.
Yeah, I know how I get. Okay, so getting back on track when it comes down to just the mouth and the wisdom teeth, basically, let's just talk about it, like the witchcraft in it. And when I say witchcraft, you know what I mean? It's just a term that is used that everybody can fully understand when it comes down to energy work, occultism. I know it sounds whitewashed, but okay, y'all. So I found a video that resonates with me when it comes down to the power of your teeth, and I wanted to share it with y'all. It is from a person who is a Christian, so I want you to have open ears and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So let me just play it.
Do not script this video. This is very important as well. What if I told you that you understanding the Bible had to do with your teeth? Just hear me out. So I was in prayer this morning, and the Lord started to minister to me about the teeth. Okay? In your teeth have 32 teeth, but with your wisdom teeth, you have 36. Okay? The teeth that can receive crowns, or that have crowns on them, are basically 24 teeth. The other 12 don't have crowns. If you divide 36 by 12, or by 3 or whatever, it gives you got 12s. Some of your teeth are tied to things in your body. Okay? Like some of your teeth is tied to your sinuses. Some are tied to the things, your headaches. You notice when you get a toothache, you have like a headache, or you have nerve pain that causes a headache, and it's just unbearable. So the teeth function, right, is to break down food, grind food, chew food, so what? That your body can digest it. Okay? Your body can digest the food. Okay? If you don't have teeth, your body cannot digest the food. Also, you notice when you ever talk to an old person that doesn't have like teeth, and they sound funny, because your teeth actually projects the way you speak. It helps with the tone in which you speak. So, what else the teeth does? So this the other point. Your teeth also has a root, a mantle, and a crown. Wow, does that sound familiar? Think about Jesus says what? I am the root, and you are my vines. So you got the root, the mantle, and then the crown. Okay, the crown is your authority. There's no coincidence that that's what they call the teeth, that the 3 parts. This is not a coincidence. So your mantle, think about the prophets, Elijah, they all had mantles. And the crown, what did Jesus says? I'm going to give you the crown of life. So you have a physical crown in the spirit realm. Now that you know what the teeth does and how God has labeled it as far as spiritually, as I said before, your teeth is tied to all the different organs and things in your body. Each teeth goes somewhere through the nervous system. And remember, we talked about the nervous system on one of the videos. Demons love hanging out in the nerves because it goes places. It can control things. They can move up and down. You ever feel a demon moving up and down in your body through the nervous system? Okay. So, let's flip the script here. Let's talk spiritual. Spiritually, your spiritual teeth. You notice you have dreams sometime where the demons are knocking out your teeth or your teeth are falling out. You know why? Because they want your crown. They want your mantle. Okay? Now, if you lose all your teeth...
I'm getting a phone call that I have to take. If anybody wants to watch the rest of this, it's just pretty much him talking, and I feel really bad for people like this who've been tricked by Christianity and made to think that prophets weren't predominantly Anunnaki and draconian entities. But, alright, toodles, bye!